What if extinction isn't the end? In the thickest jungles, the deepest oceans, and the most forgotten corners of the earth, whispers still echo of animals long thought dead. A flash of stripes in the Tasmanian bush, a strange knock deep in a Louisiana swamp, a ripple in a polluted river that shouldn't be there. Extinction is supposed to be the end, but what if it isn't? Across the globe, scientists, locals, and explorers continue to report sightings, sounds, and signs that challenge what we think we know. Some are hoaxes, others just mistakes, but a few are too strange to ignore. So the question is, did they disappear, or did they just disappear from view? In the sun-scorched deserts of Central Australia, among the red rocks and spinifex grass, there may still be movement, small, quiet, and long forgotten. The lesser stick-nest rat, Leporillus apicalis, was once widespread across the arid interior. It built intricate nests from twigs and branches, huge tangled structures that could last decades, even after the animal itself was gone. But by the early 20th century, it had vanished. The last confirmed specimen was collected in 1933. Declared extinct, it was largely written off as another victim of invasive species, land clearing, and cats. But Australia is known for its Lazarus species, creatures thought gone, only to reappear years later. And this rat might be another one. Even after its extinction declaration, reports trickled in from remote cattle stations and indigenous communities. Strange nests, noises at night, or glimpses of small mammals not matching known rodents. In 2001, scientists found fresh-looking stick nests in South Australia's arid zones, well-structured, recently maintained, but seemingly abandoned. Could a small, nocturnal mammal like this survive unnoticed? Absolutely. The outback is huge and largely uninhabited, and the lesser stick-nest rat is silent, reclusive, and active at night. No confirmed sighting has emerged yet, but the nests remain. And in the desert, that might be all the proof we need, for now. Madagascar is a land of secrets. Isolated for millions of years, it gave rise to creatures found nowhere else, many of which are now extinct. But some believe one of its most legendary inhabitants might still survive, hidden deep in the island's remote forests, the giant lemurs. Before humans arrived, Madagascar was home to several species of large lemurs, some weighing over 150 pounds, moving slowly through the canopy or even walking upright on the ground. Species like Archaeolemur, Paleopropithecus, and Hadropithecus disappeared between 500 and 1,000 years ago, likely due to hunting and deforestation. But stories remain. Across parts of Madagascar, locals still tell of strange creatures in the forest, large, human-like lemurs with haunting eyes and slow, deliberate movements. They're called kalanoro, or kidnapping monkeys. The descriptions don't match any known species alive today, but they do closely resemble the extinct sloth lemurs and baboon-like lemur species. Some researchers take these tales seriously. The island's rainforest is still underexplored, and small populations could have persisted in isolated pockets for longer than believed. Subfossil remains of giant lemurs are often found in shallow graves, suggesting they may have survived more recently than once thought. Still, no confirmed sightings or physical evidence has surfaced in modern times. But as long as the forests stand and the stories are told, the legend of Madagascar's vanished primates lives on. High in the rainforests of Hawaii, the song of a vanished bird may still float on the wind. The Hawaiian Oʻo birds were once known for their haunting, flute-like calls. Each island had its own species: Oahu, Oʻo, Kauai, Oʻo, Maui, Oʻo, and all of them are now considered extinct. Habitat loss, invasive species, and mosquito-borne diseases devastated their populations throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. The last known Kauai Oʻo was seen in the late 1980s. A heartbreaking audio recording of its call, seemingly searching for a mate that would never come, is all that remains. Or is it? In the years since, a handful of unconfirmed reports have surfaced. Birders, researchers, and local residents have described hearing strange calls deep within isolated valleys, sounds resembling the Oʻo's distinctive tone. Some audio files have been analyzed, but none have led to definitive proof. The terrain doesn't help. Hawaii's rainforest is dense, wet, and rugged. Entire valleys remain difficult to access and rarely surveyed. Some believe that a few birds, perhaps a hidden pair, could still survive, clinging to life in pockets of untouched forest. While skepticism dominates scientific circles, hope is harder to kill than birdsong. Maybe, just maybe, the echo of the Oʻo is more than memory. Imagine being declared dead for 65 million years, then suddenly turning up in a fisherman's net. That's the story of the coelacanth, a prehistoric fish thought to have gone extinct alongside the dinosaurs. For decades, paleontologists believed it was lost forever, known only from ancient fossils. Then, in 1938, off the coast of South Africa, a living coelacanth was pulled from the deep. Scientists were stunned. It wasn't a descendant or a lookalike, it was the real thing, unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. The coelacanth has since been found in multiple locations, including Indonesia and Madagascar, living at depths of 100 to 500 meters. These fish can grow up to 2 meters long and live for decades. They're elusive, slow-moving, and live in underwater caves, perfect conditions for staying hidden. Why include the coelacanth in a list of extinct animals that may still be alive? Because it proves a crucial point. Science doesn't know everything. If a species can vanish for 65 million years and still surprise us, imagine what might still be out there in less explored ecosystems. Sometimes, the story doesn't end. It just goes silent for a while. Across jungles, rivers, deserts, and oceans, we've chased whispers of animals that refuse to die, at least in the minds of those who believe. Some of these creatures may truly be gone. Others, like the coelacanth, remind us that nature still has the power to shock us. Whether it's the rustle of leaves in Tasmania, an eerie call in a Hawaiian valley, or a fleeting shape beneath muddy water, these sightings keep one question alive. What else have we written off too soon? Declaring a species extinct is a necessary part of science, but it's also a reminder of our limitations. The world is vast, full of hidden corners and unasked questions. And every now and then, something long forgotten taps us on the shoulder, asking to be noticed again. Not all myths are fiction, some are memories in disguise. Sometimes, all it takes is one blurry photo, one unexplained sound, or one more believer to keep the search alive. So whether these creatures are truly alive, or just reminders of how little we really know, they all point to one truth. Extinction is a mystery, not a guarantee. Thanks for sticking with me through these lost legends and living shadows. If any of these creatures sparked your curiosity, or made you question what's real, drop a comment and let me know which one surprised you most. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're just getting started exploring the dark corners of natural history. Until next time, keep your eyes open. The wild still has secrets to tell. Still has secrets to tell. Still has